After trauma, your nervous system becomes the loudest voice in the room. You might not even realize that you've been living in survival mode until something shifts. Hi, I'm Sarah McDougall, Freedom Navigator for protective parents in the divorce and custody system. Safety for survivors isn't just physical, it's neurological, it's emotional. And one of the most powerful indicators that you're healing is this: you begin to come back to yourself. There's a moment or a series of them when the fog begins to lift, when your body, your brain, your soul start to whisper, "It's okay now. You're allowed to breathe." But how do you know when that shift is happening? Here are a few tangible signs that you are finally starting to feel safer again after abuse. 1, you can sleep again without bracing for impact. Falling asleep, even napping in the daytime, becomes possible because your nervous system isn't trapped in that hypervigilance 24/7. You're not rehearsing exits and alarms and explanations, and you don't wake up from nightmares every night unsure of where you are or who might be watching you. 2, your humor starts to return, and suddenly you notice you're funny again. You snort laugh over something ridiculous, and you feel no shame. You don't feel like you have to keep everything serious and measured to stay safe. The real you, the witty, the lighthearted you begins to peek out again. 3, you start dreaming again, not just surviving. You begin imagining possibilities. You make plans, you set goals. Your future stops looking like a threat and starts looking like a story you want to write. 4, you stop scripting every conversation in your head. You no longer feel that desperate need to rehearse every word before you speak it. You're not panicking that you'll be misunderstood and twisted or even punished. Your inner monologue starts to soften, and you begin to trust that you might be heard and not just gaslit. And 5, you show up as you. Sometimes survivors just seem to disappear while surviving. You shrink, you go silent, you erase anything that might trigger someone else's control. Though when you're safe again, you start to come back. Probably not all at once, certainly not on command, but gradually, like wildflowers blooming after a long winter. This is what healing can look like. Not always dramatic, definitely not always linear, but unmistakably there. And if you've noticed any of these shifts in yourself, you're not imagining it. Your body knows, and your brain is catching up. If you haven't gotten there yet, that's okay too. Healing doesn't happen on a deadline. Safety isn't a finish line, it's a foundation. And you are so worth rebuilding from the ground up. Want to move toward feeling safer even sooner? Comment SAFE below, and I will tell you how to grab our instant stress reset. And you can start feeling safer in 5 days or less.